The sun hung high in the sky, a radiant beacon that seemed determined to expose every buried secret of the past, refusing to let shadows obscure the truth. It was a picture-perfect day, the kind where the air hums with a gentle warmth, and a light breeze whispered through the manicured lawns of the Greenwood Heights Country Club. Then, cutting through the serene blue, a helicopter appeared in the distance, its rhythmic roar a stark contrast to the peaceful atmosphere. Below, a crowd had gathered, a sea of expensive suits and shimmering dresses. They were all looking up, a collective expression of disbelief etched on their faces. None of them anticipated that the one emerging from that helicopter would be the girl they had once tormented, the one they had relentlessly shamed and humiliated. But fate, with its intricate designs, often orchestrates such returns, bringing people back to the very places that once broke them, offering not revenge, but a chance for closure, a chance to rewrite the ending. As the helicopter began its descent, a hush fell over the reunion crowd. It was a silence pregnant with anticipation, each person bracing themselves for something unforgettable. Little did they know, the woman inside was no longer the fragile girl they had left behind. She was a phoenix, forged in the fires of courage, pain, and resilience. If you believe in the transformative power of kindness, the possibility of second chances, and the indomitable spirit of rising above your past, please take a moment to show your support by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to Kindness Corner. Let us know in the comments where you're watching from. Your engagement helps us spread stories of hope to every corner of the world. A decade earlier, the girl they so casually ignored, mocked, and branded as the class loser was named Serena Hale. She came from humble beginnings, a small, struggling family that constantly battled to make ends meet. Her teenage years were spent navigating the crowded halls of Brooksville High with her head bowed, desperately trying to avoid the whispers and the cruel laughter that seemed to follow her every move. Serena possessed a rare combination of intelligence, gentleness, and artistic talent. But in a place where cruelty often reigned supreme, those qualities were deemed insignificant. Her clothes were simple, often hand-me-downs or thrift store finds. Her sneakers were invariably worn out, bearing the marks of countless steps taken in quiet desperation. Her lunch was usually whatever her mother could manage to piece together, a meager offering in comparison to the elaborate spreads enjoyed by her wealthier classmates. Students like Madison, Trish, and the rest of the popular clique treated Serena as a living, breathing punchline. They delighted in ridiculing her thrift store outfits, mocking her shy and introverted nature, and occasionally, even recording her moments of vulnerability for their own twisted entertainment. Serena's world was a muted landscape of silence, a hidden sketchbook filled with vibrant dreams she never dared to voice, and the constant ache of loneliness. The only beacon of kindness in her bleak existence was the school's aging janitor, Mr. Kenner. He was a gentle soul with eyes that held a lifetime of wisdom. He would often tell her that she was stronger than she believed, even when she felt utterly broken. His words were a lifeline, a reminder that somewhere, deep down, she possessed an inner strength that no one could take away. After graduation, life threw Serena challenges that no one, not even the most seasoned police officer, could have predicted. She navigated the world alone, carrying a heart heavy with bruised memories. But she refused to crumble. She was a survivor. She worked tirelessly, juggling 3 jobs and often sleeping only a few precious hours a night. She dedicated every spare moment to studying business online, devouring knowledge about financial management and marketing between shifts. Then, one seemingly ordinary afternoon, a chance encounter changed the entire trajectory of her life. She stumbled upon a small artisan candle shop run by an elderly woman named Evelyn Hart. Evelyn was a widow, a seasoned entrepreneur whose once thriving business was now struggling to stay afloat. Serena had walked into the store searching for a cheap gift, but she walked out with a job offer and a newfound sense of purpose. Evelyn saw something special in Serena, untapped potential, unwavering determination, and a genuine sincerity that radiated from within. Within 2 years, Serena's innate creativity had breathed new life into the company. She crafted elegant designs, introduced captivating new scents, built a compelling online presence, and connected with customers on an emotional level. Business exploded. When Evelyn passed away peacefully in her sleep, she left everything to Serena, entrusting her with the legacy she had so carefully built. Serena, in turn, transformed the brand into Heart and Haven, a global luxury wellness empire worth millions. Today, her products grace the shelves of airports, hotels, and exclusive boutiques across the world. The girl who once had nothing had created everything through sheer willpower, unwavering determination, and a touch of grace. So, when Serena received an invitation to her 10-year reunion, she paused, her heart momentarily skipping a beat. She knew that they weren't inviting her out of kindness or genuine interest. The invitation's undertone was unmistakable, polite wording carefully masking the same old mockery and veiled condescension. She had once been their punching bag, their source of entertainment, their shadow. They expected her to still be that same girl, broken and insecure. Serena placed the envelope down on her desk with a calm smile, not fueled by bitterness or resentment, but by a profound sense of peace. She realized that she didn't want to return as someone seeking their approval or validation. She wanted to return as living proof that pain does not define destiny, that the scars of the past can be transformed into badges of honor. The helicopter touched down gracefully on the emerald lawn, a gentle giant finding its resting place. Dust scattered lightly as the blades slowed to a halt. When the door opened, Serena stepped out, a vision in a flowing ivory dress that shimmered softly under the midday sunlight. Her blonde hair cascaded around her shoulders in elegant waves, catching the light like strands of spun gold. Confidence radiated from her with every step she took. She didn't walk like someone trying to impress anyone. She walked like someone who had healed, grown, and found peace within herself. The crowd parted silently, their eyes widening in disbelief as they recognized her. Some gasped, some whispered in hushed tones, and some looked down in shame, the weight of their past actions crashing down upon them. Serena's transformation wasn't just physical. It was emotional, spiritual, powerful, and undeniable. She didn't need to say a word. Her very presence spoke volumes, a testament to the extraordinary journey she had undertaken. Inside the event hall, Serena walked through the polished corridors with grace and poise, taking in the faces that had once haunted her dreams. Madison, once the undisputed queen of the school, stood frozen, clutching her drink as if it were a lifeline. The boys who used to mock Serena's clothes now tried to straighten their ties, feigning an air of confidence that rang hollow. But Serena hadn't come for them. She had come to say goodbye to the pain, to the past, and to the version of herself she had outgrown. She had come to reclaim her narrative and rewrite her story. As the afternoon sunlight streamed through the tall windows, casting long shadows across the room, Serena moved to the center of the hall where a giant photo display showcased memories of their school days. She paused in front of one picture, a younger version of herself sitting alone on a bench, her eyes filled with a quiet sadness. She touched the edge of the frame gently, not with sorrow or regret, but with gratitude for the journey that image represented. Behind her, whispers softened, expressions changed, and hearts felt the heavy weight of unspoken regret. The air crackled with a palpable sense of remorse, a collective acknowledgement of the cruelty they had inflicted. If this story has touched your heart, please take a moment to like, comment, and support the video. Your engagement helps us continue sharing stories that heal, inspire, and remind us that kindness truly matters, that even the smallest act of compassion can have a profound impact. Before the event drew to a close, Serena took a deep breath and stepped outside once more. She looked up at the vast expanse of the blue sky and felt the warmth of the sun on her skin. She didn't need their validation. She didn't need their apologies. She had found her strength. She had rewritten her story, and she had emerged stronger and more resilient than ever before. As the helicopter blades began to spin once more, she felt something lift inside her, a weight that she had carried for far too long finally released. She was free. Just before the ending, we'd love for you to comment, "I believe in second chances." As Serena rose into the sky, leaving behind the echoes of a painful past, She understood that her worth had never depended on the opinions of others. She had built a life of beauty, purpose, and resilience, a testament to the power of self-belief and unwavering determination. And though the reunion began as an attempt to mock her, it ended as a powerful reminder that every person deserves the chance to become someone extraordinary, someone their younger self would be proud of.